Italian Cooking in association with Simply Good Food TV, where today we're going to make a Negroni. Now, before we get started, take a quick second, click that subscribe button in YouTube, and download that Simply Good Food TV app. Now today we aren't cooking. We're going to make the classic Negroni, which is a mixed drink that dates back to the early 20th century in Florence, Italy. And the story is that Count Camillo Negroni went into his favorite bar and was talking to his favorite bartender, had a bad day, and said, "Hey, I want you to stiffen up my favorite drink," which I believe was called an Americana. And that drink became to be known as the Negroni. Now, if you're sitting at home, you're a little bit bored, and after you watch this video, you might want to Google Count Camillo Negroni because he has a really interesting history. The Negroni is real simple to make. It's 3 different liquors, equal parts, plus 1 other ingredient. Couldn't be more simple. Now, this drink may not be for everyone because one of the liquors that you use has bitters in it, and the American palate just isn't really used to the taste of bitters. But the garnish kind of counteracts that. At any rate, it's a great drink. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Let's take a look at the ingredients for our classic Negroni. This is all equal parts of 3 different liquors. The first one being a London dry gin. I like to use Tanqueray. A vermouth rosso. If you can find vermouth rosso, go with a sweet vermouth. And then a Compari or an aperitivo. They're essentially the same thing. Then we're going to garnish with an orange slice. Now, for your classic Negroni, you want to use a chilled glass and large ice cubes. So I've got my ice in my glass. You can do, again, this is just equal parts. I'm using a quarter cup. A quarter cup is 2 fluid ounces. I want a nice big drink. It's been a long day at work. So, you know, I don't want to have to get up and make 2. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of each. Now, I have to admit, I kind of hold back a little bit on the London dry gin because it's a little bit strong. So there's our London dry gin. Now our vermouth rosso. And last but not least, our aperitivo or Compari. This happens to be aperitivo. Those all go in our wonderful glass. If you do find your Negroni to be a bit strong, you can thin it out with a little bit of Prosecco. So, I'm gonna get my orange slice ready. I have to stir this drink. You stir, you do not mix a Negroni. It's important that you stir it because, well, that's the tradition, right? So we're gonna give this a quick stir. You can see it's a nice, pretty red color. Love the smell. Now I do have to admit, the first time I tried a Negroni was just a few nights ago when I went and bought these ingredients, made up my mind I was gonna make a Negroni, loved it. Now I'm gonna have one every night until the bottles are gone, and then I'm gonna go buy some more bottles. So we kind of splash around our orange slice, and my friends, that is the classic Negroni. Don't skimp on your liquors. Buy a good London dry gin. Again, Tanqueray is a really good London dry gin. Buy a good vermouth rosso and a good aperitivo or Compari. So let's give this a shot. And this is such a good drink, especially if you've not been introduced to the flavor of bitters, because you get a little bit of bitters here from your Compari. The orange, of course, sweetens it out, kind of gives it a nice finish.
It's good.
I made this with a quarter cup of each, which is 2 ounces. That's a 6-ounce drink. That's all you need to unwind after a long day at work. So I want to finish my drink, but before I do that, first I want to thank everyone for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button in YouTube. Download that Simply Good Food TV app. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, and wherever else you can find POV Italian or Simply Good Food TV. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Negroni, and ciao.